We got into the firewood business basically because when I was younger, my stepfather, he did trees for a living. We did firewood, and as a kid, my job was to hand split firewood, stack it, and then he would sell it, and he might pay me $1 a week or something. The work day, once we get started, we hop back in the RTV and we ride over here to the wood pile. Typically, I'll back the Kubota up to the splitter. Scraps we'll throw in the back of the Kubota while the rest of the stuff gets run up the conveyor. Once the Kubota's full, we'll drive it around to the scrap pile and we'll just pull the dump and dump it. It beats having to do what we used to have to do with a wheelbarrow. When we were looking to buy another UTV for the farm, we actually owned several different brands. When we were looking at the Kubota, the RTV-X1140, it was actually kind of an accident. I was up there getting some parts for my tractor. I saw it sitting in the showroom. The guy walks up and he goes, "Yeah, and the bed's hydraulic dump." And I was like, I'm done. And ultimately, what has benefited us the most has been its ability to pull heavy weight, throw a lot of stuff in the bed, be able to convert it to 4 seats for the family, for going down to the pond for picnics, and then on the work end of it, being able to put a giant load in the back and it being able to dump. Everything else we've ever had, we've wore the tires off of it in a year. I've had this thing almost a year. The tires look brand new still. And that's because we're able to turn without positive traction. As far as the durability on it, the bed of this thing comes rhino lined. It's a pretty heavy gauge steel. We throw stuff in there every day, all day, and a lot of things are weighed 20, 30 pounds. Some of it's steel bars and stuff. It's just set up for work, and that's important to us because we don't like breaking things, especially if we have to pay to fix them. On a daily basis, our job around here has been a lot easier, basically because, number one, we don't have to walk to and from the house to the working area of the farm. It provides us transport up and down the hills, and it does all the hard work as far as moving the equipment, both having the hitch in the front and the rear. It's really nice to be able to pull up to something, hook up and back up, and then turn around and grab something else and pull it forward. And of course, with a dump bed, it's super easy. The wheelbarrows are jealous that they don't get used much anymore.